Salve a tutti ragazzi, ben trovati su Crystal Cross Gaming Box con un nuovo episodio della nostra serie di Lost in Random. Siamo in live in questo momento sul secondo canale Twitch e continuiamo la nostra storia. Abbiamo appena sconfitto il boss, ovvero Oikras, come cavolo si chiamava, sindaco al contrario, quello che stava sempre a testa in giù. Abbiamo preso gli occhi e dobbiamo restituirli a... Dov'è la mappa? No, la mappa, sì, le missioni, eccetera. Esatto. Ah, devo dire addio a quell'altro sindaco. E devo restituire gli occhi a quell'altro tizio. Devo ancora parlare con GIOCHI, però. Ok, che tra l'altro questa è una secondaria, però dato che ci siamo facciamola perché non dovrebbe volerci molto. Ok, vediamo dove capitiamo. Ah, eccolo qua.
It is good to be whole once again.
Ma stavo per sbarazzarmi di quel mosso per te.
Even so, he is still a part of me, just one that had grown beyond control. Furthermore, I think I've learned mediocre poetry. Thank you for your help, even.
Ah, che bello, io non capisco, signor sindaco.
You will one day, I think. You've got a good head on your shoulders. He says hello, by the way, even. He says he hopes to see you again, very soon.
Questo potrebbe essere una minaccia. Stare il tempo qui è stata un'esperienza davvero strana.
It's been a very strange time for us here too, even. But in saving us, you become an inextricable part of that. Wherever you go, a small part of Two Town now goes with you. And strange is good.
Ok, ho delle domande? Ok, Annis, la frontiera della regina ora. Vabbè, no, non mi interessa più di tanto, ragazzi, approfondire questo.
You will always have my thanks.
And so,
ok.
even went to give...
La ricompensa. Ah, ok, il tutto per tutto, alter in modo casuale. Ok.
I'm positive he was dying to make eye contact with his pupils once again. And wait a minute. Oh dear. These are terrible. I'll edit them out later.
Ok, ma questo?
Thank you again. You'll come back to visit me, won't you? It's so quiet here all by myself. So lonely. You even start to miss logic.
Ok, ma perché c'è questa... C'è questo simbolo qui? Non capisco. Forse è un bug? Non ne sono sicuro. Allora, vediamo un po'... I mercanti... Adesso non mi fa... Non funziona più neanche sta... Mi sa che c'è un attimino di bug, ragazzi. Va bene. Un attimino, eh. Allora, se vado di qua... Ciao, Danon.
That's a spiffy nice costume, kid. My grandmother told me about him.
Oh, ecco. Ehi tu, so cosa hai fatto alla tua gemella.
What But I didn't do anything to my twin.
È convinta con l'inganno ad andare a caporovescio al posto tuo.
How did you? It was a moment of weakness. I didn't think it through. It's awful in the upside down town, and I just knew I'd hate it there. And Big Red is so easy to trick because she's me. We're the same person, born into two different bodies. I'm so ashamed. She's got the best parts of the two of us. She's so important to me, and I sold her out. Please, can you help her? I know I've already asked so much, but...
E tu non hai mezzi per aiutarla.
You're right. I have so much regret, I don't... Please, will you help?
Buona notizia per te, ho salvato tua sorella.
You did? Now she's going to kill me! And I'm grateful that you gave her back the freedom to do so. You've let me take back the greatest mistake of my life. And I know my relationship with Big Red will never be the same. But at least now I have a chance to fix it. I wouldn't have that without you. Thank you, even. And here, for luck better than mine.
Ok, che mi ha dato? Ah, ricompensa, 110 monete, vabbè, mica male. Andiamo giù di qua, che dovrebbe essere una scorciatoia. Mi sa che potevo anche salire da qua. No, non è vero, perché da qua si scende. Allora... Oh, questo si è riaperto. Restituisci gli occhi e apri la via per Triscordia. Bene, non devo fare altro.
Words for sale. Who wants to buy a word?
E niente, c'è ancora quel simboletto lì, ma secondo me è un bug. Perché non c'è niente che io possa fare qui. No. Assolutamente niente che io possa fare. Oh, aspetta, mi sa che ci sono già andato qua, ma... Sì che ci sono già andato, anzi da qui sono arrivato. Allora, dov'era quel tipo? A parte che con tutte le monete che ho preso, mo vediamo se c'è qualche carta extra.
I've got cars to trade. Don't you want to follow suit? I know
Ma
you do.
perché non mi ci fa parlare? Non mi ci fa parlare, perché? Boh, è strano. Va bene, comunque, si va ragazzi.
Hey, what happened? I heard a ruckus.
Long story. But I've got your eyes, Seymour.
Oh, my peepers and weepers. Oh, I've missed you so much. Much better. And as for those pips, if you don't mind, it just takes a little precision, the utmost finesse, and... Done. Good as new, little buddy.
Ok. Grazie per aver riparato il mio amico Triocchio.
Hey, my pleasure. Thank you for helping me properly see again.
Puoi aggiungere altri punti a Daisy?
I mean, I suppose I could. There is room for more. All over Random there are mythical creatures hiding from the clutches of the Queen. Difficult to find, but they may have some. Keep your eyes peeled, and senses even sharper, even. Oh, and remember, all this dice business? Shh, it's our secret. So, what are you gonna do now?
Non ti scordi di cercare informazioni su mia sorella Odd.
I know you'll find her even. You found my eyes, and they're probably way smaller than your sister, right?
Giusto?
So, there you have it. Well, I wish you well on your next adventure. And if I could give you some semi-solicited advice?
Certo.
Every roll of the dice matters, but not every roll counts.
Consiglio strano e criptico.
Isn't it, though? And so fun. Bye, even. I'll miss you, but I'm sure we'll see each other again in far-off places.
Ok. Bene. Ricompensa, Daisy è stato migliorato. Triocchio è migliorato Daisy finalmente a 3 punti. Ora Even dovrebbe poter aprire la porta di Triscordia. Ok, vai. Esatto.
The girl was a long way from home, about to enter the land of 3. Who knew what adventures awaited her there? The answer is me. I do. I'm the narrator. But for Even and Dicey, the adventure was just beginning. And Even's sister was still out there, somewhere, lost in Random.
Ok, adesso stiamo arrivando al nuovo mondo e vediamo un po'. Oh no, di nuovo. Questo è di nuovo un sogno, vero? Diventato pesante. Wow. posso muovere più di così. Così. E questo? Che posto è questo qua?
Home, I guess.
Don't touch that!
You mustn't ever touch that odd. Ever. Never touch it again.
Io non ho rotto nulla. Ma cos'è questo modellino di sestincanto? Perché ne avete uno?
I have it because I desire it, Odd. You're 12. There are things you don't understand yet. Anyway, forget it. Because I have something for you, Odd. Something special.
Che cos'è, un regalo?
No, you can't have anything. But you can earn it. Go on, try it. I had it made just for you.
Oh oh. Se è un regalo della regina, magari non è esattamente consigliabile. Ok.
Above even was one of the Queen's royal spiders, the kind that had taken away Odd on that terrifying night. They were the collectors of children who were to become Sixers.
Come on, Dicey. We can't let it get away.
Ok.
Hurry. She's in our sights. Not today, spider monster.
Dove cavolo? Aspetta, ecco, lo sapevo che c'erano anche in questo caso delle cose. Tanto non è, secondo me, un qualcosa che dobbiamo... Cioè, non è certo una cosa a tempo, perciò... Prendiamoci... Oh, no, di nuovo il fantasmino. Wow. Che bel colpo d'occhio, ragazzi.
See those robots? What do you mean you've seen bigger?
E come le monete sono piuttosto importanti. Ok, ci stiamo avvicinando al mondo, del 3. Trovato. Dove 110, un paio di carte posso prendere sicuramente. Qua niente. Un altro qui. Oh. Che c'è qua?
I always knew I was a Sixer at heart. I knew! I'll do all sorts of important work for the Queen while Bernard mops the floor.
Hey! Where is Bernie?
Bernard is gone!
A Sixer child is missing! I repeat, a Sixer is missing. I can be rewarded. Rent rules by the grace of the Queen.
Look! It's Bernie! we should help him. He'll be eaten alive out here.
Ciao Wolf. Ok, quindi, ma adesso bisogna salvare lui o bisogna sfuggire
The spider seemed
al resto?
impossible to get into at the moment. Oh, but perhaps Bernie would know how to get to her sister.
Giusto.
Even knew...
Come on, we've got to find him.
Oh, yes, yes. Time was of the essence. I was done anyway.
Ecco qua. Ok, ci sono questi, li voglio prendere il più possibile. Comprare delle belle carte. Vedo in lontananza delle missioni e delle cose. Piazza di Triscordia. Ah, ok.
Freedom was a district tearing itself apart in a three-way civil war. A murdered father. 3 siblings, each suspecting the other of the deed. And a giant battle droid, given to each by the Queen to settle the matter.
Bets are off when you've got a new card from old Manny Dex, Esquire.
Ok. Beh.
Protect the king! Protect the king! He's in danger! We have to...
Oh, hello. You've made it to 3-Town, have you? Be careful here. Those triplets don't mess around. But then again, that just gives you 3 good reasons to buy some cards, eh?
E tu che ci fai qua?
I could ask you the same thing. But now we're both here, and that means one thing. Let's trade cards!
Come hai fatto a lasciare Borgo Doppio?
Let me answer that question with a question. Who could possibly dwell on the past when we've got cards in the present? So, let's trade, shall we?
Va bene, ok. Ok, allora le carte sono tutte quante qua. Effettivamente ne posso comprare e voglio assolutamente svariati tipi di armi. Assolutamente sì. E... probabilmente... Ok. Ah, ecco un regalo per premiare la tua fedeltà, gentile cliente. Usa gli spilli dorati nella dimensione per spilli possibili, più carte. Ah, ok. Ok, oh, danno. Benissimo. Aggiunto il danno. Vendicatore di quarto vico. L'impiegato si muove lentamente danneggiando gli avversari sul suo cammino. Però mi sa che... Aspetta, quest'altro? L'uomo delle ombre avvelena le armi di Even. Ogni colpo inflitto avvelena l'avversario. L'incantesimo dura 30 secondi. Sì, ma... a parte che non posso comprare più niente, praticamente. Forse l'Elisir, ma non sono sicuro di volerlo. Vabbè, in ogni caso, adesso cominciamo a ragionare. Tema del cristallo. Questo troppo. Questo interessa molto meno. Sapete che forse non sono così sicuro. Ah, vabbè, allora, questo sicuramente, dai. Mi sa una bomba. A sto punto. Sì, credo proprio che una bomba sia la cosa migliore. Vai.
Call me crazy. I've got half a mind to
What was I talking about?
No, vabbè, questo probabilmente ci dovrò interagire dopo. Allora, ora, cosa abbiamo di qua? Facciamo un bel giretto. Ed è la città di Halloween di Skeleton, c'è anche su Kingdom Hearts. Allora, sì. Sembra Nightmare Before Christmas mischiato a un platform più classico. Sì. Non mi dispiace affatto.
You understand. Heck, most of us here are. This bell belonged to my family, don't you know? It still does, I suppose.
Un po' malconcia.
It has. I'm noble, you understand. Heck, most of us here are.
Deve essere bello.
I suppose it is. I don't know any other way to live, you understand. It belonged to the triplets, and before then it belonged to the Lord or King of Freedom, before his murder.
Conoscevi il re? Conosci i tre fratelli?
Just so. But I'm a distant relative, far enough to stand outside the daily battles and to not choose a side. You know, I have another distant relative, a cousin of mine, that I haven't heard from in some time. Not since this cursed Civil War started. Last I heard, she was in the Duke's garden, playing nobility, eating cakes, I suppose. If I could see her again, I'd tell her that I miss her, that's all. It's silly, but you never think of the people you care about until they're no longer in your life. And it would do my heart good to know that she knows I do miss her. But it's too dangerous for me to go stumbling around a battlefield. Please excuse me.
Greta Dindon? Davvero? Ok. Però aspetta che prima... Esatto.
Fascinating. Fascinating.
Cosa affascinante?
I'm doing a survey for the Upper Class Gazette. Do you have a moment?
Certo.
Splendid, splendid. I have only one question. Who do you think started this war, turning our lord, their father's castle, into a battlefield? Surely you know the story of the three siblings.
Facciamo finta che io non la conosca.
Oh, what fun. Yes, let's. So, since you're hearing this for the first time, let me tell you about the three siblings involved. There's the paranoid Count up in High Bet Haven to the west. The soft and coddled Duke living in Fogwash Garden to the north. And the duty-bound and tough-as-heck Baroness living out east on Wildcard Hill. Who do you think did it? Who do you think killed their father and started this bloody civil war?
Tutti e tre.
Well, that's the sort of opinion that'll make nobody like you. My word, what an opinion indeed.
Find them. Let
Okay.
none who attack the king. Let none of them.
Cioè, per caso hai visto in giro un bambino?
Why'd you ask, stranger? What's your motivation in all of this?
Le mie amiche di guai, sono preoccupata.
Oh, how heartbreaking for you. How tragic, you poor child.
Quindi l'hai visto un bambino qui in giro?
Oh, heavens no. That sort of thing wouldn't interest me at all. Good grief, spying on people. I make a point of not remembering anyone I see in public. Privacy is very important to me, you understand. What with that paranoid Count demanding full reports of everything everyone does every day and all.
Grazie per il tuo aiuto, quello che era. Ok, adesso vedere se c'è qualche altro vaso da rompere.
Protect the king. He's in danger. We have to. The attack has begun. The king must be saved.
Ci attaccano da dove?
What? Identify yourself, stranger.
Sono Iven e tu chi sei?
I am Nishka, and I used to protect somebody important, I think. A ruler, maybe? Before the war.
Il re di cui parlavi, forse ti riferisci a lui?
Oh, Even, you sweet child. You can't keep clinging to the past. The king's dead and gone now for years, don't you remember?
Ok, Benisca, ora devo andare.
What? How did you know my name?
Me l'hai detto tu qualche secondo fa.
What? I've never seen you before in my life. The king! Protect the king from danger!
E vabbè, ok.
Oh boy, I can't wait to get back home. But I can't get back home without knowing the way. Or can I? Oh, hey, mister. Do you know the way to one... oh, wow. You want a hug? Okay. Woo, woo.
Wow, it's pretty cold in here and dark too.
E insomma, vagamente inquietante. Sembra una città senza speranza, nel senso senza un'anima. Lo scopriremo presto, credo. Chi è costui? Ah, per caso hai visto un bambino qui in giro?
Alive? I thought I saw one running around here recently. A young lad, boxy clothing.
Sì, è proprio Bernie. Hai visto dove stava andando?
Can't say I did, unfortunately. But you'd better find him quick, before the Shadow Man does.
Chi è l'uomo delle ombre?
Everyone knows about the Shadow Man, child. Especially children out all alone.
Vagamente inquietante, ma giusto un pochino.
But you'd better find him quick, before the Shadow Man does.
Ok, va bene. Non è per niente inquietante tutto ciò. Ok. Hai visto un bambino?
Kids never run around here unsupervised. That's what the Shadow Man ensures.
Mi alto così con un uniforme da
All I know
isaniano.
is that if a kid's missing, the Shadow Man's probably got him.
Tutti sembrano aver paura di lui.
As well they should. You should be afraid, child.
Ok, e questo è circondato da mosche, che bello. Ah, è costui? Aspetta, ma non lo conosco già. No, solo uno simile a quelli di prima. A caso hai visto un bambino qui in giro?
Leave me alone. I'm busy.
Ti prego, è importante, mio amico nei guai.
Everything's important to someone. If there's a kid running around unattended, the Shadow Man probably has him by now.
L'uomo delle ombre.
Oh, you really are in over your head.
So che sai come trovare l'uomo delle ombre, dimmi dov'è.
Oh, you are clever, but I don't know him. Nobody does. If you stay a spell, all Margarine Took can tell you about him.
Per favore.
The Shadow Man. He was born in the time of the first nightmare, and he lives on to this day. But not like you or I. He lives in the walls of Mulgrow Alley, and he can always see you. But you can only see him when it's dark. Snuff out the lights in Mulgrow Alley, and you'll find him there, waiting. But be warned, child. It may be the last thing you see.
Quindi è un fantasma?
If he were merely a ghost, we wouldn't be having this conversation. Goodbye. I do not think we will see each other again.
Per niente inquietante. La via delle spezie. Aspetta, questo significa che devo... Tipo... No. La via delle spezie... Centrale elettrica.
You
want
to know about the Shadow Man. You want to know about the Shadow
grazie.
Man.
Sì, per favore.
The Shadow Man comes when night eats day.
Oh, guarda le caramelle.
He'll come and take your child away. And you might cry, and you might pray. But the Shadow Man comes when night eats day.
Ok, grazie.
He don't like shine, and he don't like sun. He'll come out the walls when the daylight's done. Snuff out
out Mulligro Alley's lights, then you best run, for the last night of the Shadow Man has begun. Sounds to me like you're fixin' to go see him. I wouldn't thank me just yet. You want to know about the Shadow Man?
Allora, qui ci sono delle caramelle. Che non mi ci fa neanche interagire. Ah, forse devo veramente attendere. Vabbè, aspetta, Aspetta, ma centrale le... Ah, adesso ho capito, che scemo. Aspetta.
Even suddenly felt like she was being watched. And to tell you the truth, I did too.
Ok, si sente osservata. Proviamo a tornare. Sono spariti tutti. Oh, ecco qua appunto. Inquietante assai.
Are you the Shadow Man?
I have many names, little one.
Okay, fair enough. Have you seen a little boy? About yay high?
Let me think. This one?
Oh, wow, even is that you? I'm so glad to see you. Can you believe that I'm stuck?
Let him out!
Ok, cos'è la boss fight? Che devi farmi paura, ti sbagli di grosso.
That may be true, but there is another truth.
Cosa?
That if you're not afraid now, you'll soon learn to be.
Cosa diamine sei?
Haven't you heard the bedtime stories? I'm what goes bump in the night. I'm what comes for children when they roam a little too far from home. This is what I do. Or what I used to do anyway. Before this silly war.
Lascia andare Bernard.
He's mine now. I won't be letting him go. I believe you'd call that leverage.
Questo è sequestro di persona.
Think you'd know not to insult someone who's holding all the cards. Or in this case, children. Besides, you don't have what I need.
Arriva al sodo, cosa vuoi per Bernie?
Nothing you have, child. And I suspect nothing you can bring me.
Sono più forti quanto pensi.
That remains to be seen. But perhaps you're right. I want the same thing all of us want here. Peace. I want the triplets war to end.
Tu sei un mostro, che ti importa della pace?
I care about being feared. Before this war, I was the most terrifying thing in the world of random. Children would be afraid to whisper my name in case I came for them. And often I did. But people only truly fear things that move in the dark during peace. During war, they are surrounded by greater threats all day long. And so nobody fears the Shadow Man anymore. Life is the greater horror. And they have overindulged, forgotten me. If you want me to give you Bernard, then I want you to change that.
Vuoi che io ponga fine a questa guerra? E come?
I don't care how. I don't care about anything even, except being feared by everyone again. I've watched you. I know you're a dice wielder.
Oh. Come fai a sapere che questo è un dado?
I've been around for centuries even. I know more than your mortal world has forgotten. You alone carry the power to affect the arenas and those giant robots. Figure it out, or you will never see your precious Bernard or any other child I choose to take again. Without peace, there will be no boy, no hope, and you will never see your sister again.
Ah, sa tutto. Come fai a sapere di Odd?
For you, there are currently more important questions at stake. Go, even. Bernie's fate rests on your tiny shoulders, and my hunger won't be held at bay forever.
Ok.
Save
Bernard from the wretched Shadow Man, even had to end Threedom's civil war. It was a hard task, an impossible task, but she wasn't going to let her friend die. The first thing she needed was information. Perhaps some of the locals would be willing to share what they knew.
Va bene, troviamo qualche informazione, va. Ma, però in realtà ho già parlato con tutti praticamente. Quella che dice una cosa e dopo un secondo.
Completely mad.
Sì, infatti.
Nishka. That poor woman. Completely mad.
Who's there? Tell me now, or I'll.
Ok.
You, I remember you. We've spoken before.
Si ricorda. Sì, Nishka, oggi avevo parlato di questo posto, ricordi?
No, I don't remember much, and I'm sorry. What did you want?
Come è iniziata questa guerra?
Oh, with the children. The 3 children. Well, something happened.
È stato uno dei tuoi fratelli a uccidere il re?
There were sounds from his chambers. Was someone with him? I was his bodyguard, and I ran to look, and he was supposed to be sleeping, but...
Mi dispiace, ti prego non piangere.
I'm sorry, It was such a shame, I'm sorry, I forgot what we were talking about. Hello? Do I know you?
No, da capo. Stiamo parlando dei tuoi fratelli?
The children of the king. Such beautiful babies. They grew up into such wonderful young men and women. The Duke, the Baroness, and the Count. Such a gift. The entire royal court was so... The court was so... I'm sorry, I'm afraid I don't remember.
Il conte.
He's paranoid, capricious, and fearful. But his heart's in the right place. He once accused me of trying to assassinate him just because I tried to get him to finish his vegetables. We all had a lovely laugh about it later. Or at least, I think we did.
Baronessa?
She's tough as nails. Tough as cannons, really. Duty-bound and haughty, but she can back it up. And woe be to those who cross her. She once aimed a cannon at me to stop me from giving her a bath. The only thing that impresses her is war.
Parlami del duca.
I wouldn't call him a glutton for life, more of a bon vivant. He loves all the finer things. He's baroque, decadent, you might say spoiled, but I'd say he's really more cultured. He once told me his goal was to eat every animal in the kingdom, all in one single dish. He achieved it a week later, and said the dish was as delicious as it was disappointing.
Ok, via.
Oh, that's very nice. You're a nice young lady.
Riesci a ricordare qualcosa che potrebbe aiutarmi a fermare questa guerra?
I'm sorry. I'm afraid that these days I don't remember things as well as I used to. I have moments where I can see things so clearly, and then poof. But there have been times where an object reminds me of things, holding an important artifact that reminds me of a person or an event. That could bring it all back. Can you find these objects for me? One for each triplet. That could bring it all back. Oh, and if you could find the murder weapon that killed the king, I could remember that too. I feel certain of it.
Come faccio a convincere i tuoi fratelli a darmi tutti e 4 gli oggetti?
I'm sorry, find what? What were we talking about?
No,
oh, if only I could remember.
Tornerò da te con questi 4 oggetti, Nishka. Va bene, ok, guarda.
That platform reminds me. I'm supposed to warn travelers about something. I'm supposed to say something very, very important. Oh well, it's probably fine, and we should all stop worrying about it.
Okay, sì, ok. D'accordo, quindi si va lì. Ma c'è un tipo con un secchio in testa.
Dicey affected the world. Even was surprised to find herself feeling a little bit frightened of him. How could someone so small and innocent contain so much untamed power? Now, even suddenly felt like she had the world on her shoulders. Could she solve the mystery of the king's murder?
It's the Count! Ladies and gentlemen, the Count has won the roll!
Ok. Ponte delle Spade. Le
The only
trincee.
thing I can't predict are the rolls of the Queen's dark dice. But everything else... Hi there. I'm Tea Time Tootsie. I used to be our late King's master planner.
Urbanista che si chiama Madeleine Bevilté.
Hey, we don't choose our names, our parents did. Oh, well, the Nanny Fortuna renamed me after my, previous master was murdered. I hear she likes tea. Every day I watch the battles and come up with the most thrilling stratagems for the next day. The only thing I can't predict are the rolls of the Queen's dark dice, but everything else I know.
Qual è il tuo segreto?
Observation, my dear girl, which leads to knowledge. Knowledge, to coin a phrase, is power. I just invented that saying right now. Here, let me give you an example. Every day the dice is rolled, and every day one of the colossuses moves.
L'ho notato.
Everyone noticed. But what everyone else has failed to notice is how the winning Colossus brings most of the robots he commands with it, and that leaves the area behind safer to traverse. Do any of the triples use this information? Perhaps attacking from behind on the day the dice favors them? No. Only I see it.
Attenzione di dirlo alla baronessa?
By the order of Nanny Fortuna, I am not to work for either of them. Although I would be interested in learning more about the triplets for observational purposes only. Tell you what, if you meet them, come back here and describe them to me. There'd be a reward in it for you.
Va bene, tornerò con più informazioni. Molto bene. Allora, chi è costui? Quindi dove si va? Ok, resto qui. Ah, vedo che ti piace sprecare il mio tempo. Beh, non è che faccia molto parte di starmene qua impalato. È tutto. Ok, quindi di qua non ci posso ancora andare. Qui non si va da nessuna parte. Proviamo ad andare di qua. Di qua c'è questo. Wow. Perfetto. Dominio del conte.
Entered your ruin castle, Your Grace.
I swear, it must be my bloody sister, the Baroness, or my fancy-pants brother who thinks he's so much better than me, sending their assassins to smother me in my sleep. But this Count is awake and ready for you! You hear that, assassins?
Il conte paranoico. Allora, da qui... Questo non posso girare... Oh, le carte. Vabbè, 285. Facciamo così, va. Il tiro in più l'ho comprato, non mi ricordo. Vabbè, però quest'altro me li tengo.
The Count? I love that guy.
Tu adori il conte?
You don't? He's great. There's definitely no downsides to the man. Everything he does is so grounded and normal. It's super normal to go even crazier because your imaginary friend Shmoo is missing.
Stai cercando di autoconvincerti?
Now that's something I'll absolutely deny. I definitely love the Count, and I'm not just saying this because I truly regret our leadership. I deny it. Okay, I gotta go. If we talk too long, someone might think we're conspiring against him, which again, it's great. Can't wait until the Queen rolls her dice and it's our time to fight and maybe die for him again. It's so great and normal.
Ok, va bene. Va bene, sì. Bene, grazie, grazie, sì. Ah, e nient'altro proprio. Sì, nient'altro decisamente. E il conte è laggiù. Ma probabilmente ci sono varie insenature di varia natura, con varie cosettine. Perché ho come l'impressione che adesso dovremo combattere tipo subito. Ecco il conte. A posto. No, fanculo. Questo oh! Una bella rogna questo qua. Che diavolo, uno proprio. Vabbè, dai. Nuova carta. Ah, vedi, però si possono colpire tra di loro anche così facilmente, ok? No, 3, guarda un po'. E posso fare entrambe le cose. Adesso è decisamente meglio, ragazzi. E probabilmente voglio tenere da parte questa. Bam! Decisamente bam. Oh, chi è il... Che odio, madonna mia. Due, sì, decisamente arco e frecce. Grazie. Ok. Adesso che già che il dado arriva a 3, già funziona molto meglio. Ma a metà. Au. Che è andato... Oh no. Ma di nuovo? Ma sei serio? 2, eh? Vai con l'arco. Ah, dov'è l'uccellaccio malefico? Perfetto. Ok, quanti cavolo ne sono ancora? No, non ho armi praticamente, quindi calma. Ok, questo sicuramente... Oh, 3. Un'altra volta, vero? Sì, un'altra volta. Ok, ok. Sfondiamolo, va. Ok. Via. Finalmente. Ok.
You're here to kill me, aren't you?
Sono qui per aiutarti.
Help me to die?
Smettila, voglio aiutarti a porre fine a questa guerra.
War! Have you ever marched out into a battle, little girl?
Perché ti sia appena venuta adesso?
I don't know. Assassin school? Unlike you, mysterious interloper, I have been in battle. Every day. In my mind.
Davvero notevole, mio signore.
You're being obsequious. You're being kind because you want me to let my guard down and then kill me.
Non sono un'assassina.
Kids can be assassins. I've heard of it in stories that may or may not have been based on truth.
Se prometti di non ucciderti, mi direi come porre fine a questa guerra?
End it? How can you end it when the Colossus has already moved more than once today? This war is only heating up.
Cosa ti serve, signor Conte?
What do I need? Everything! My bodyguard is dead, the war goes poorly, and then well, and then poorly again. And on top of that, Count Shmoo has been kidnapped.
Tu guarda, il corpo è morta.
Nishka, the only one I could trust besides my father. She disappeared when he was killed, but you're in no shape to replace her, child.
Nishka era anche la tua guardia del corpo.
She was the whole family's bodyguard. She was great.
Sembra Don Quixote, è vero.
So I thought until she let one of us, not me, kill my father.
Sai dove è finita l'arma del delitto?
Of course. Obviously I would keep track of that. Someone took it. A little bird whispered that it's locked up in the head of the broken colossus that used to be my father's. It should be collecting ashes somewhere in the battlefield. Why? Was someone going to use it to assassinate me?
No.
Well, good.
La guerra non va tanto bene?
Bores me. It's just, oh no, this person died. Oh no, this other person died. Bah! Tell me when I've died and then I'm interested. In avoiding it, obviously.
Chi è il Conte Shmoo?
The third of his name, yes. He was stolen from me by the vicious Baroness, my meanie of a sister. Shmoo is like a son to me, and I haven't been able to sleep since he was taken. Do this for me, and I shall give you something. How do you like that?
Nishka, la vostra guardia del corpo è ancora viva, andiamo a trovarla insieme?
Even if she's alive, that leaves my lands undefended and myself open to assassination. Ha! It'll never happen.
Ok,
so
allora...
that's the deal. Find my plushie, and I'll give you...
Qualcosa che aiuti Nishka a ricordare.
Well, I don't know what I've got like that. Oh, but I do have a finger taken from the scene of the crime of my father's murder. 'Tis
Cosa?
yours if you recover Shmoo for me. Deal?
D'accordo.
The Count was an odd duck. And a paranoid duck too, come to think of it. But Even was now one step closer to triggering Nishka's memories. And possibly, just possibly, ending this war in freedom.
Ok, allora ragazzi, io direi... Oh, aspetta. Dove... Oh, che è successo? Grazie. Allora ragazzi, io direi che ci possiamo fermare qua con la puntata di oggi. Siamo arrivati al mondo del TRE, abbiamo iniziato a fare un po' di cosettine, quindi domani continuiamo proprio in questo mondo qui. D'accordo ragazzi? Quindi direi che per oggi è tutto, grazie mille per aver visto questo episodio su YouTube oppure di essere stati in live qui sul secondo canale Twitch. Noi ci vediamo alla prossima puntata e come sempre gente mi raccomando iscrivetevi al canale se ancora non l'avete fatto, iscrivetevi anche al primo canale e seguitemi su Twitch, lasciate un bel like a questo video se vi è piaciuto e qui sotto in descrizione trovate come sempre tutti i link ai miei social e community come Instagram, Telegram e Discord, tutti i link per supportare il canale, il link alla playlist con tutti quanti i video della serie di Lost in Random e anche il link per acquistare il gioco. E se l'acquistate tramite questo link, aiutate e supportate moltissimo il canale. D'accordo ragazzi? A presto!